expression. You're just breathing in and out through your nose. You always move with your breath. You never hold your breath. Listen to your body at all times. Remember, I can't see you. You have to be responsible for your own body. If anything aches or hurts, please don't do the move. If you get tired, come down and rest and rejoin the class when you can. Okay, let's all just rest our wrists on our knees, index finger and thumb together. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes, focus on your breathing. So remember, you're sitting up nice and strong, your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Just inhaling and exhaling, and as you inhale, you follow your breath in through your nose, and then it comes past your throat, your chest, all the way down to your tummy. You journey with your breath all the way down into your belly. Calming your mind, preparing your body for the exercise ahead. You're sitting up nice and straight, your shoulders are nice and relaxed, your weight is over your hips, and you're just breathing. So remember, people, if you want to take it one step further, you can contract your Mula Bandha and your Udiyaya Bandha, which is your Mula Bandha, which is your pelvic floor, and your Udiyaya is your belly button. You draw them together as you inhale, as you breathe into your tummy, and you release them as you exhale. Okay, people, keeping your eyes closed. On your next inhalation, bring your chin into your collarbone. And on your next exhalation, tilt your face up to the sky. Keep your spine strong and your shoulders relaxed. Make sure the weight is over your hips. You're taking your head as far back as possible. Inhale, bring your chin back into your collarbone. Pressing your chin tightly against your chest. And then exhale, tilt your face up to the sky. Taking your head as far back as possible, keeping your spine strong and your shoulders relaxed. Push your jaw forward, keep breathing. So as you push your jaw forward, you feel the stretch coming up the sides of your throat. And then just bring your face to the center. And as you exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Keeping your spine strong and your shoulders relaxed. And taking all of your awareness to your chin. And you're trying to move your chin as far around as it will go. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale to the center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder again. Inhale back. And one last time, exhale, look over your right shoulder. Remember, people, you sit up straight, shoulders are relaxed, and you're taking all of your awareness to your chin. And you try and move your chin as far around as it will go. Inhale, come back. Okay, if your eyes are closed, open your eyes. Take your right hand over your head, grab your ear, and pull so that your right ear touches your right shoulder. Put your left palm on the ground. So you feel a stretch coming up the left side of your neck. You're sitting up nice and tall. And very gently release. We'll do the other side. Take your left arm up and over your head and pull your ear to your shoulder. And then place your right palm on the ground. Breathe. And inhale, come back. Okay, your eyes are open. Interlace your hands, push your palms towards me. Hunch your back. Look at your fingers. Breathe. So you're feeling it all across your neck and your shoulders. You're pushing your arms forward. You're feeling it in your wrists. You're possibly feeling it in your fingers. You keep breathing. Stay looking forward. And as you inhale, take your arms up. You sit up nice and tall. You breathe in. You're not looking down. There's a nice gap between your chin and your throat. You're reaching your palms up nice and high. Your forearms are squashed against your ears. Breathe. You might find that you've suddenly taken your weight back onto your buttocks. So just bring your chest forward a teeny bit and take your arms back a bit. Stretch up. Breathe. Keep stretching, stretching, stretching. And then bring your hands down. So we're coming into a table, hands either side of your hips, feet bottom width apart. And then take your bum to your heels, lift your hips up. Relax your head back. Push it into your buttocks. Push it into your palms, push it into your soles. Just keep breathing. Stop. Pushing into the soles of your feet. Breathe. Then look towards me and see if you can take your hips straight back past your wrists. And sit down. Cross your legs. Inhale, take your right hand up. Remember, it comes right between your buttocks. Fingers facing backwards. Keeping your spine nice and straight. Inhale, your left hand up. Make a fist. Drop your wrist. Lengthen up with an inhale. And twist on the exhale to look over your right shoulder. Keeping your chin raised. And taking your eyes as far round as possible. Keep your left arm really strong. You're pulling your left shoulder forward. You're taking your right shoulder back. Possibly draw your tummy in a couple of times. Create more space for the twist. And inhale back to the center. Let's do the other side. Take your left hand up. Down behind your back. Right arm up. Make a fist. Drop your wrist. Lengthen up. Exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder. Again, keep your chin raised. Pulling your right shoulder forward. Taking your left shoulder back. Tucking your tummy in a couple of times. Create more space. Don't forget to take your eyes as far round as they will go. Inhale, come back. Release your arms off. Okay, arms up with an inhale. Palms are touching, fingers are well spread. Everybody bring your chest a bit further forward. Take your hands a bit further back. Look forward, stretch up, breathe. You're stretching your fingers away from each other. Your thumbs are touching. You're reaching your arms higher and higher. And then we're going to fold forward, leading with our chest as you exhale. Push your chest forward, your head and your hands follow. Let your hands fall on the ground. You're gazing towards your wrists. You're breathing. Walk your fingers a bit more. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the left, just so that you can rest your thigh on your chest and your chin on your knee. And you're stretching your right arm more and more forward. Feeling the right side of your body opening up. Walk your hands back to the center. And then take your hands over to the left. Resting your chin on your left knee, on your right. Stretching your left side. Inhale back to the center. Stretch forward. Keeping your buttocks on the ground and your gaze towards your wrists. Then tuck your chin in and come up. Okay, bring your hands either side of your hips, and as long as there's no pain in your knees, come onto your knees, push your hips forward, relax your head back. Hips down. Okay, bring your legs in front of you like so, heels and toes together. Grab hold of your elbows. Keep your tummy on your thighs and your gaze towards your ankles. And you straighten your legs as much as you can, keeping your chest or your tummy on your thighs. And you're constantly looking at your ankles and you're pulling down with all of your arm strength. And you're feeling this in your lower back. Keep breathing. Get your legs as straight as you can and pull yourself down. Breathe. Remember, you're looking at your ankles, you're not looking back at your own belly. Pull down with all of your strength. And inhale, come up. Bend your legs, interlace your hands, place your hands around the ball of your right foot, and as you exhale, stretch out your right leg as much as you can. Don't worry about getting your leg straight if you won't get straight, just keep your fingers interlaced. This is pulling your arms and across your neck and shoulders. You're gazing towards your ankle, you're breathing. So you're feeling a big pull across your neck and your shoulders. If you have got your leg straight, start pushing your knee more down towards the ground. If your leg isn't straight, do not worry. You should all be feeling something in your hamstring here. And inhale, come up. Let's do the other side. So don't worry about your right leg. Interlace your hands around the ball of your left foot and then as you can, breathe. Going towards your ankles. So again, now we've settled into the move a bit. Focus, people. If your leg is straight, push your knee more down towards the ground. Maybe flex your toes back towards your face. Pull on your arms. Make sure you're feeling it across your neck and your shoulders. Keep breathing. And inhale, come up. We're going to come into a table again this time. Have your fingers facing backwards, hands either side of your hips, your feet bum width apart. Take your buttocks to your heels, lift your hips up, relax your head back. Push into your hands, push into your feet, push your pelvis up, breathe. Constant pressure in your palms and your soles. then look towards me. And again, if you can, just take your hips straight back past your wrists. Then lower them down. Great. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet together. You want your heels in as tight as possible. Sooner or later, your heels will be touching your perineum and your legs will be on the floor. But for the time being, you get your heels as tight as possible. Your back is nice and strong. And you're just gently drawing your knees towards the floor. And you're feeling a stretch running along your inner thigh and in your groin. Stretching your head up to the sky, drawing your knees down towards the floor. Okay, gently release it off. Take your thumbs on the soles of your feet, fingers around the outside. Peel your soles up to the sky. Rest your forearms on your legs if you can. You inhale, lengthen up. And as you exhale, suck in your tummy and curl forward. Breathe. So you're pulling with your hands to get your head lower, and you're pushing with your forearms to get your knees lower. So you're feeling a stretch in your spine. And if you're pushing with your elbows, you're feeling a tremendous stretch in your groin. Keep breathing. Remember, people, suck your tummy in, create some space, release your tummy. Breathe. Suck your tummy in, create a bit more space, release your tummy. Keep breathing. Keep pushing down with your forearms. Keep pulling with your hands. And inhale, come up. Draw your legs together. Wrap your arms around your legs. Stretch your head up. And as you exhale, take your chin into your throat and then bring your forehead to your knees. This is a compression pose, people, so you must focus on your breathing. You're using all of your arm strength to hug yourself against your thighs, and you're doing nice, steady, deep breaths. Okay, inhale, come up. Let's straighten out our legs. So adjust the flesh from underneath the buttocks. Heels and toes are together. Make sure that your feet are flat, they're not curling in. Take your arms up with an inhale. And as you exhale, lead with your chest and fold forward. If you can grab your feet, do so. If you can't, just hold your ankles or your shins. Keep your legs nice and straight. Flex your toes back towards you. Now you should be feeling a stretch in your calf and your hamstrings. Keep breathing. Gaze into breathe. If you can grab your toes, you want to try taking your elbows down so that they end up either side of your calves. But take it gentle, people. This is the first big stretch of the class. In, create the space. Fold forward, breathe. So you're gazing towards your ankles, and then everybody take your awareness to your head, and as you inhale, stretch your head towards your feet, and as you exhale, lower your chest towards your thighs. So inhale to lengthen, exhale to lower. Keep breathing. Remember, you're looking towards your ankles. Big stretch coming up from your buttocks all along the backs of your legs. And inhale, come on. Okay, place your hands either side of your hips and just gently push into the floor till you feel the weight leave your buttocks. And then bring your hands to the left, so that either side of your left hip. Then gently dip down till you feel the weight leaving your right buttock. Inhale, come up. Let's do the other side. Hands on the right side. Gently dip down, just till you feel the weight leaving your right buttock. Inhale, come up. Okay, guys. On your backs, hug your knees into your chest. Take your head up to meet your knees. Grab your elbows. Breathe. Wash your thighs into your chest. Reach your head up to meet your knees. Keep breathing, nice and steady. Okay, release it off. Everybody lie on your left-hand side, nice and straight. Hands above your head, one palm on top of the other. So you're lying down nice and straight. As you next inhale, raise your right leg and your right hand if you're laying on your left-hand side. And you grab your toe. As you exhale, bring them down. So tighten your core when you do this, people. Next inhale, raise your arm and your leg. As you exhale, lower them both down. Going to do it 5 times. That's twice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And because we did it so well, we'll do one more for luck. Inhale. See if you can grab your toe, keeping your leg straight and your hand straight. Just hold it here. Breathe. And gently release with control. Okay, roll onto your other side. Or scoot your hips around, whichever works for you. So you're lying on your right hand side. And you've got your left palm on top of your right palm. And you're nicely balanced. And again, inhale, raise your arm and your leg. Exhale, lower them. Inhale, raise your arm and your leg. Exhale, lower them. Inhale, raise them. Exhale, lower them. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, raise. If you can, grab your toe. Keep your leg nice and straight. Keep breathing. And lower. Okay, come onto your backs. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your head up to meet your knees. And let's come into a bridge. So, feet are tight to your bum. Lift your head a teeny bit off the ground. As you inhale, lift your hips up. And then lower your head down. Breathe. Push into the soles of your feet. Keeping your tummy sucked in. Breathe. Okay, lower your hips down. Straighten out your right leg. Take your left arm out to the side, palm facing down. Take your left leg up in the air. Pull your left leg all the way over to the right, nice and straight. You are trying to keep both shoulders on the ground. Your left leg nice and straight, looking up at the sky. So you're feeling a massive stretch coming along your right, your left hip and your left thigh. And if you're not feeling it and your leg is straight, pull your foot up closer towards your head, keeping your leg straight. Okay, everybody, tighten your core and inhale, bring your left leg up. And then hug your left knee in towards your left armpit, keeping your right leg nice and straight. And then release it off. We're going to come back up into a bridge. So have your feet about palm width apart, heels tied to your bum. Gently lift your head, raise your hips up, lower your head down. Breathe. Pushing your pelvis up nice and high, pushing your toes into the ground. Lower your hips down. Hug both knees into your chest. Take your head up to meet your knees. Breathe. Okay, release it off. Straighten both legs. So take your left hand either out to the left or place your palm under your head. If you're not used to this move, have your arms straight. If you're used to this move, have your hand underneath your head. Raise your right leg up. Take your right arm out to the side. Reach up with your left hand. Grab your right toe and pull your leg over. Again, you want to keep both shoulders on the ground and you want to be feeling a stretch coming up the outside of your right thigh. If you're not feeling it, pull your leg a bit high towards your head, keeping your leg nice and straight. Just keep breathing. And then inhale, take your leg up. And then hug your knee in towards your armpit. Keep your left leg nice and straight. Breathe. Okay, release it off. Place both palms underneath your buttocks. Straighten out your legs. Tuck in your core, people. Engage it all. Belly button in, pelvic floor tight. Keep it engaged. Inhale, lift your legs up. Keep your core engaged. Exhale, lower your legs down. As you lower them, you flex your toes away from you. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, raise your legs up. And then you flex your toes towards your face. Keeping your core engaged. Lower your legs. Point your toes. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, lift your legs up. Flex your toes towards your face. As you exhale, lower your legs. Keep your core engaged. Point your toes. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Okay, engage your core. Inhale, take your legs up. And then release your hands from underneath your bum. Bring the soles of your feet together. Grab hold of your toes. Keep your head on the mat. You're pulling your heels down towards your perineum. And then try and pull your feet towards your head. Take your head up. See if you can get your heels behind your head. Keep breathing. As you exhale, release it off. Bring your knees down on the floor. We're going to come into a bridge. This time, lift your head, raise your hips up, clasp your hands together behind you, wiggle your shoulder blades underneath you, place your head down on the mat, push your pelvis up, keep breathing. Okay, lower your hips down, draw your knees towards your chest, take your head up to meet your knees, hug yourself, breathe. Release it up. Have your legs bent. Push your lower spine into the mat. And then release. And then push your lower spine into the mat. And then release. Okay. Tighten your core. Inhale, take your right leg up. Nice and straight. Grab your calf. Pull your leg towards your head. Keep breathing. Try and keep your hips down on the mat, pulling your leg towards your head. Doesn't matter how far it goes, what matters is you keep your leg nice and straight, you flex your toes towards your face, you feel a stretch, calf, hamstring, buttock. Just keep pulling, breathe. Nice and gentle, people. You should all be feeling a very big stretch here. Just breathe. Gentle pressure on your leg. On your next exhale, take your head up to meet your knee. Now your hips raise a bit more. Keep breathing. Okay, release it. Cross your right leg over your left. Please make sure it's your shin bone resting by your knee and not your ankle, okay? So you've got your shin bone resting there. And then what we're going to do is bring your left leg up nice and straight, grab your calf, and pull your left leg towards you. So there's no pressure in your ankle, there's no pain in either knee. Keep breathing. So you should be feeling a bit of a stretch in your hamstring of your straight leg, which is your left leg. And then bring your left foot down on the ground. Keep your legs crossed. Take your right hand through your legs. Your left hand comes around the outside. Grab your knee. And this time, hug it tight to your body. And take your head up to meet your ankle. And release it off. We're going to come back up into a bridge again. So feet bottom width apart. Lift your hips up. If you didn't have your head raised, gently lift your head and place it back down again. Put your arms underneath you. Make sure there's no discomfort in your neck. Push into the soles of your feet, people. And then gently lower your hips down. Push your lower spine into the ground. Release it off. Push your lower spine into the ground. Release it off. Okay. When you're ready, bring your left leg up nice and high. Grab your calf or your shin or wherever and pull your leg towards your head, nice and straight. Flexing your toes down towards your face. Feeling it coming up your hamstring and your calf. Breathe. Keep pulling. Take your head up to meet your knee. Nice steady breathing here, people. Gently release it off. So, cross your left leg over your right. Again, make sure it's your shin bone resting by your knee and not your ankle. And when you're ready, take your right leg up nice and straight. Grab your calf and pull your leg straight towards you. Just breathe. You should be feeling something in your right buttock and running along your right hamstring. No pain in your knees, just keep breathing. You can flex your right toes down towards your face, increase the stretch in your right leg. Then gently release it off. Keep your legs crossed. Bring your right foot on the ground. So, thread your left hand through your legs. Right hand comes around the outside, you grab your knee and then pull your knee towards you. Stretch coming in your left buttock and running along, sort of like the outside of your left thigh. Keep breathing. And then on your next exhale, take your nose up to meet your ankle. Remember guys, if your nose touches your ankle, keep it there. Don't just think, oh, my nose has touched my ankle, I can relax now. Keep the pressure up. Keep breathing nice and steady. As long as there's no pain in your knees. If your head interlace your hands, rest your head down, get your feet tight to your bum, and then just drop your left knee to the left, right knee to the right. Soles of your feet touching. Just relax. Take all of your awareness to your hips and your thighs, your lower back, and just try and relax. Okay, inhale, draw your knees together, straighten out your legs, roll onto your left hand side. We're going to do this move again, palms on top of each other. So you're laying on your left, your right palm's on top of your left. Tighten your core, inhale, raise your right arm and your right leg. Grab your big toe. Hold it for a couple of breaths till I tell you to release. And release. Inhale up. Keep breathing. Exhale, release. Have a breath. Inhale up. Keep breathing. Grab your big toe. Keep your leg nice and straight. Exhale, release. Roll onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your head up to meet your knees. And then come onto your right side. Lying nice and straight. Palms on top of each other. As you inhale, raise your left leg, left arm. And then release. Inhale, raise. Hold it, breathe. Exhale, release. Last time. Inhale up. Your toe. Keep your leg nice and straight. Keep breathing. Exhale, release. Okay, roll onto your bellies. Hand under your shoulders and push yourself back into child pose. Knees together. Forehead on the ground, hand towards your feet. And relax. Relax your neck, relax your arms, relax your breath. So guys, make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed, your hips are nice and relaxed, you breathe in nice and steady. Stretch out your arms. Okay, inhale, come up onto your knees, tuck your toes in. As you exhale, downward dog. So make sure your fingers are well spread on the mat, people. You're pushing your hips up, you're pushing your heels down. We've done a hell of a lot of leg work today. Keep your fingers well spread. Let's use our arms now. Push into the ground. Use your arm muscles. Push your hips up. Breathe. So you might notice now that you are doing a better downward dog. You may be getting your heels down, whereas before you couldn't, or you just not feeling so much of a stretch in your legs doing it now, because we've just been working on our hips and our legs. So this move should be easier. Just got a couple more leg exercises to do. Inhale, take your right leg up. Nice and straight, nice and high. Keep your weight equal in both hands. Bring your heel to your bum. Twist your hips. So keep the weight equal in your hands, and you're trying to get your right knee to face up to the sky, but you're not just loading up one hand with all the weight, okay? And then we're going to bring our right leg forward into pigeon pose. So your right ankle comes towards your left wrist, and your knee comes towards your right wrist. You can walk your back leg back a teeny bit, whatever works for you. Get yourself comfortable. You're looking up. You're pushing your pelvis down. And then gently lower down. Palms on top of each other. Rest your forehead on your palms. Or just rest your forehead on your mat. Doesn't matter. Relax. Focus, relax across your neck and shoulders. Relax across your hips and thighs. And you should be feeling a massive stretch coming up your right hamstring, just outside your hamstring, the side of your leg coming from your buttock down to your knee. There's no pain in your knee. Just relax, guys. Relax down into it. Check your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, hands underneath you. Inhale, lift up, tuck in your back toes. And then your next inhalation, downward dog. Adjust your feet, spread your fingers, push your hips up, push your heels down. Keep your legs nice and straight. Breathe. Raise your left leg up in the air. And then bring your heel to your opposite buttock, twist your hips. Again, you're trying to force your left knee up to the sky. You're keeping your weight equal on both hands. Keep breathing. And then instead, your left leg into pigeon. Left ankle comes behind your right wrist. And your knee lands just by your left wrist. Flip your toes out. There's no pain in your knee. Everything's looking good. Look up. If you need more of a stretch, tuck your back toes in. Walk your knee back a bit. That's great. Look up. And then when you're ready, lower down. Again, either rest your head on the mat or palms on top of each other and rest your forehead on your palms. Relax everything, guys. Again, you're feeling a big stretch coming up the outside of your hamstring and in your buttock. Pay special awareness to your hips and thighs here, guys. You need to make sure you're totally relaxed. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your back toes in, and as you inhale, downward dog, push those hips up, push those heels down, spread your fingers well, and then drop down onto your knees, big toes touching, knees wide apart, come down, sharp. Bring your hands back towards your feet, relax your shoulders, relax your breathing. Stretch your arms forward, have your hands as wide apart as the mat, fingers well spread. And we're going to glide forward and up into cobra. Tuck your toes in, exhale into downward dog. Jump both feet forward between your hands. Straighten your legs, heels and toes together. Grab hold of your ankles. Take your head down to meet your feet. Keep your legs nice and straight. Keep the weight just before your toes. Soften your knees, inhale, come up. Hands into prayer. Inhale, hands up in the air. Interlace, stretch up. Keeping your ankles and toes together, weight towards your toes. As you exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, come up. Remember to breathe in between these moves. Exhale to the right, and then you just carry on breathing. Inhale, come up, hands into prayer, close your eyes, relax your shoulders. Okay, open your eyes, release your hands down. So guys, get the weight just before your toes. Take your left hand on your hip, and when you've got your good balance, bring your right leg up, grab your big toes, strain your right leg out. Turn sideways. So you're standing up nice and tall, you're not leaning back. You're breathing. The weight's towards your toes. Breathe. Nice steady breathing. Stay in hold of your toe, bend your leg, bring your foot down. Both hands on your hips, take your feet about hip width apart, and just gently roll your hips. And then the other way. So you've got your feet, good hip width apart, heels and toes are in line. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, just fold forward. Keeping the weight towards your toes. Grab your elbows, just hands. So again, guys, keep your toes nice and relaxed. Just feel the weight just before your toes. It feels like you're going to fall forward because you've got so much weight towards your toes. But you're not scrunching your toes up. Okay, release your arms, soften your knees, tighten your core. Inhale, come up. Jump your feet together. So again, get the balance on your right foot. Bring your right hand onto your hip. Bend your left leg. Grab your big toe. And when you're ready, strain out your leg. Don't lean back. Keep the weight towards your toes. Breathe. Nice steady breaths. Bend your knee. Release your foot down. Again, guys, take your feet good hip width apart, heels and toes in line, and just gently roll your hips. And then roll them the other way. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, fold forward, keeping the weight towards your toes as you come down. Once you're folded, grab your elbows, just hang. Again, adjust your weight, people. Make sure you're feeling it just before your toes. Your toes are nice and relaxed. Your heels are light on the mat. Release your hands down to the ground and then drop into a squat. So remember, guys, let me turn sideways. You are trying to be nice and upright. And the way you get upright is to have your elbows on your knees. If your elbows are in front of your knees, you're leaning forward. If your elbows are on your knees, you should be able to sit upright. One last move on our legs, people. Lift your hips level with your knees. Look towards the top of your mat. Breathe. Push down into your toes. Breathe. And then bring your hips down. And all good things come in twos. So we'll do it one last time. Everybody, bring your hips up towards the top of your mat. Make sure you haven't just loaded your heels up with all the weight. Make sure your toes are nice and relaxed. Keep breathing. And then come down onto your backs. Keep breathing. So you should find now that coming into this for the last time, you're getting your thighs tighter to your chest. You're getting your stretch out your legs. We're going to do 3 stretches where you're going to stretch, inhale, hold your breath and hold the stretch. Okay, so everybody inhale and stretch. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, hold your breath in. Hold the stretch. Exhale out of your mouth, relax. Have a couple of breaths. And then inhale, hold your breath and stretch. Hold the stretch, hold your breath. Exhale, relax. Have a couple of breaths. Last time. Inhale, hold the breath, hold your stretch, stretching from the toes to your fingers. Exhale, relax. Bring your hands towards your hips, palms facing up. Give your shoulders a wiggle, give your hips a little wiggle. And just relax. Take a couple of deep breaths. Get your breath back to a nice natural rhythm. Shoulders a wiggle, give your hips a wiggle. Just breathe. Inhaling and exhaling, check your shoulders are relaxed, check your head is relaxed, your forehead, eyes, your eyelids, your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue, shoulders, wrists, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb, your hips and your ankles.